Hey, Boo. Hey, this is Coach Janine. And what I wanted to do for you guys is give you the I Choose Me Bootcamp walkthrough behind the scenes. We have the waiting list now open, but people have questions. They want to know what the program is about. They want to know what are we doing and get some behind the scenes. So nothing better than a little bit of a tutorial. So what I have here, this is our home screen, but it's talking about, are you ready to bloom in just 12 weeks? So our program is 90 days. Bloom is the signature framework that I use. We have been doing the boot camp for a year. We are now at the time of recording. We are in the last cohort of 2025. This program got birthed from women just like you who were ready to beat burnout, who were ready to rebuild confidence, and they were ready to have their personalized roadmap. It started from me being in that same place. So this is for ambitious moms who want to get it done, right? Without the burnout, and they're ready to reclaim their peace, their power, their identity. Okay. So this is not something on your plate. This is about alignment. And so what I want you to think about here is imagine how your life could be if you had healthy boundaries. You were no longer carrying guilt or saying no. You quieted your self-doubt. You learned how to move forward, even when you was afraid, because moving out of your comfort zones is where your biggest blessings are. You'll learn that in the positive, sexy talk checklist. You'll be able to let go of that superwoman cape, right? That syndrome of feeling like you got to do it all and carrying all that mental load and stop people pleasing. I just recently did a video on our YouTube channel. So definitely check out Janine R. Huff TV YouTube channel where I have the Bloom playlist, but I also have been answering questions from our free community. So if you have questions, that's a way to engage and be around other women, but also so you can get me answering. Okay. So you're confident in your identity, you're knowing your capacity, and you're giving from your overflow, not depletion. That's how we get to burnout, is because we are not focusing on giving from overflow and taking care of ourselves, right? And the goal is to go from chaos or misalignment to harmony. I want to give you that permission to pause and building on the life that you want with joy. So I'm Coach Janine. I'm a 2 times LinkedIn top voice. I'm an award-winning nurse anesthesiologist. I got receipts on receipts, but that's not what it's about. It started from Intentional Queen podcast. That's over 20,000 downloads. It started from me writing a book and this book becoming a program that you're a part of. So I empower ambitious moms, mompreneur, and corporate moms. It seems to be also nurses because I'm a nurse. And so this has brought women in who are ready to break free from burnout, bloom with confidence, clarity, and harmony in their lives. As I said, I'm an author of I Choose Me, the intentional guide to never losing yourself again. We have sold hundreds of books, and I can now say we are global, and we have had over 35 Amazon top book reviews. So that's a blessing. The podcast listeners and also my past one-on-one clients said this should be a group program, and that is how it got birthed into this level. I have been featured in multiple magazines. Not even all of them are here. I've recently was put in She Rises Studio, their podcast star article. So, I mean, this is something that is changing the game for women all over, and I want you to be a part of the experience. Okay. So, as I said, I've been a nurse for over 25 years and hit burnout, beat it twice, got sick, and had to start over. So, my mission, you ask, is I want to help you stop performing with strength, start healing, and living your life with purpose, right? Self-worth, wholeness, but more than anything, harmony. Okay. So here's the truth. You want to go from survival mode to a soft life of ease. You're tired, you're upset, you're lacking joy. There's things within your life that you're not having. You're anxious, you're overwhelmed, you don't feel worthy, and you want to figure out how to prioritize yourself. Then you're in the right place. And so my method is called the Bloom method. This is my trademark framework. It's a little sneak peek into what you get. And it's my methodology of giving you the 5 steps that you need to start to get to where you need to go. And if you have already downloaded the positive sexy talk checklist, then you already started with B, which is believing in yourself. And I have a whole Unleashing Confidence playbook that breaks that even further down. And that is a core module within the I Choose Me Bootcamp. Okay. So believing in yourself, loving yourself, owning your story and role, overcoming overwhelming self-neglect, and mastering mindfulness and moving with momentum. So these are the 5 key steps. And think of it like a pyramid. If you haven't been to our Activating Momentum Masterclass, then that's a good place to go. And also being in the Bloom community. So I'm giving you some things that are free that you can look at to get some more value and things that can help you along the way. But this is where I break it down, and you can read. I don't want to just read to you. So each phase is broken down intentionally because you know this is intentional queen journey, and it's going to meet you where you are and position you to rise, right? This is where I'm giving you practical steps, mindset shifts, and also the support that's going to keep you going. So what are the three transformations you get in this boot camp? Is you get to overcome overwhelm and take back control of your time, your energy, and your emotions. I told you I'm going to rebuild confidence and self-love, so you stop settling and start showing up fully with joy as well. And then you create a personalized roadmap, right, with harmony. And I break down the steps on how to do that. Here are some of my past clients. These are not all of them, but they're just some. This here is Brandy, Aaron, and Brittany. And you can read their transformations here. And I have some more if it allows it to go. Yeah, and we have Dr. Neef as well. So I've had multiple women. We also have Renati, we have Tia. You can check out some of their stories on my YouTube channel at Janine R. Huff TV. So this is you. This is where you are. And this is where I want to see you going, right? I want you to have a life of more of ease, improve self-care, okay? Prioritizing your self-care, being whole. And this is the framework that has helped my clients win big, okay? You ask, what do you really get in the program? Because I felt there needs to be some more explanations. There's two levels to our program. You have level one, that's the core experience where you get 12 weeks of guidance and support. That's where you get the weekly trainings and modules. That's inside of the Bloom portal. That is self-paced, so you will be able to do it in your own time. Why? Because you're busy. And I made sure to make the lessons no more than 20 minutes or so. And if you were like me and you're pressed for time, you can always change the of the speed of the recording so it can be even quicker if you need to, but always have your notepad and pen. And I always give you workbooks, journal prompts. We meet weekly for live group calls with Q&A. I do record them and I start posting them into the portal for replay because some of my clients even watch them again after they've been there because there was some key bullet points or whatever. There's also a Facebook community. I'm deciding if I want to switch to a different platform. But right now, we have a Facebook community. That's where I will be having the links to our sessions, having you post your wins, ask questions, and also for some support like IT support or things you need. Okay. So you'll have the replay call library, and I also have a bonus area. Now, level two is everything I just said in level one, but you also get 2 30-minute private one-on-one sessions with me a month. So that's a total of 6. Most of my clients go for level two because this gives you the group setting, but also some private coaching with me so I can work with you specifically. Okay. You get personalized feedback and accountability, and you get priority access to support. So if you're ready to do this and you're ready to bloom and join us and I Choose Me Bootcamp, is only a click away. If you are watching this on the tutorial, then you can book a call at coachjanine.com. This is also Pauline, and you can catch this also on my YouTube channel. But this here, I'll play a little bit of it. But this was us doing she was sharing her story. So you can watch her video. So that is it for that. And then now we're going to go and look into behind the scenes. So stay tuned for that. Okay, now I'm taking you behind the scenes as a student. This is the portal. And so when you join, like I said, you'll join the Facebook group, you'll get the Zoom calls. Some people say, how do I get the Zoom links? Well, make sure you get the Zoom links. You'll register for them once a week. There will be an onboarding and everything, but this is just to give you some insight and a sneak peek behind the scenes. I have videos already made for you for onboarding, and I break everything down. I tell you where you will have, what to do, when the classes are. I even have the framework broken down. You can see over here, when you're done, you get your own certificate. This needs to be completed for you to get the certificate. So it needs to say 100% reviewed. So I have a welcome session for you where I break down the manifesto, what to do, your reflection. I have workbooks for you. There will be 3 workbooks, and I broke them down and for you to be able to download them so you can see all that. I give you a whole bunch of stuff. Each module, as we talked about before from the framework, right? There's 5 steps, and then I break them down for you into lessons, as you can see. Each one starts with me talking about it, what to expect, and you can see the videos. And then what I did was I broke down each, and remember how I said positive, sexy talk. So if you have the checklist, then this should hit you a little bit differently. You get to watch the video, and then I break down what we're focusing on, what to do, okay, with additional resources. And then if you've already did the positive sexy talk, I even go deeper here, okay? And then the video is there, and I'll give you a sample of that. Box, and I do my teaching, okay? That we did. And so this helps you to have to speak over yourself. And when you know we have multiple people here, but I tell you you can go ahead and you can change the speed so you can even go faster. I'm telling you all this because if you're like me, we're busy. So you can see each one broken down the same way. And some of them I add bonuses. You can see there. So each of them I embed, you can watch. I give you extra trainings. You can see I also have some replays from group sessions for you. And then I also like to celebrate you and give you more messages. We also do our onboarding. So this is pretty much it on the back end. And I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. And I want to see you in I Choose Me Bootcamp. Are you going to be there? If so, then I am glad. Let's get you winning. All right. Go ahead and join the other women who have been able to be successful just like you can.